So you're in a strength training class and you see the exercise of bicep curls. You see one person on your left pumping them out super quickly, and you see the person on your right going super slow. Which one are you supposed to do? Well, I'm Coach Cassandra, and I'm going to break down the difference for you and tell you which one you should be doing. Stay tuned. So now, before we talk about the speed, which is the tempo of the movement, I want to talk about the actual movement itself and about the different phases of movements. That way you can figure out which one is right for you. Now, let's take a bicep curl. The lifting phase of the bicep is called the concentric movement. If you were to hold at any point, whether it's at that 90 degrees or all the way top, that's an isometric hold, okay? Then there's the lowering phase, and that's the eccentric phase of the movement. Now, depending on your tempo, you'll either want to have a slower concentric or a slower eccentric, or perhaps a faster concentric and a faster eccentric. Let's talk about time under tension. Each phase has a different time under tension, and that will be based on your tempo, based on the speed that you go. Time under tension means how long you are straining that muscle, okay? So if you are doing an isometric hold where you're holding a bicep curl at 90 degrees, you're gonna have an incredible amount of time under tension. If you are moving your bicep curls, then you have less time under tension because you're putting your muscles under the tension and then releasing it, and then putting it under tension and then releasing it. So the difference between the concentric and eccentric movement versus the isometric hold is vastly different. Now, when you put your muscles under tension, that's when the muscle fibers break and then they have to rebuild, and that's the increasing of the muscle mass. And then, of course, the more often you do this, the bigger muscle mass you're gonna get. And it's not just about muscle mass size, it's also about strength. That's how you get stronger. All right, now the fast reps versus the slow reps. Slow reps are gonna increase that time under tension just as if you were doing an isometric hold. Increasing that time under tension is going to increase your strength faster, and it's going to increase your muscle mass faster. That's where you're going to get the fastest results. Now, on the flip side, if you are doing fast reps, if you're pumping it out, you will still get that muscle mass and muscle strength. It will just be slower because it's under less time under tension. However, if you are working on power, if you want to throw a basketball harder and further, if you're trying to increase your baseball throw, if you're trying to increase the strength that you have for hitting a tennis ball with a tennis racket, you're gonna want more power. If you wanna jump higher, you wanna have more power. So getting more power is gonna be by doing those repetitions super fast. All of that increases your power strength. And then, of course, it will also translate into bigger muscles, but that part will take a little bit longer. So in the end, you really need to figure out what your goal is. If your goal is to just put in some strength or to increase muscle mass, you're gonna want slower repetitions. If you want to do it on a bit slower of a pace, if you want to increase your power, then you wanna have fast repetitions. Now, if you are a beginner, you're gonna wanna do those slow repetitions, but with a lighter weight. That's gonna get you so that you have the right form, and then you can start to increase your weight or transition into faster repetitions if power is your goal. Now, all of this put together, if you are looking for just a general overall, you don't have a very specific goal that you wanna be this size, or you wanna be able to lift this weight, or you wanna increase your power, you're gonna wanna combine the two, because that way you're gonna get the best of both worlds. You want to have powerful muscles if you're just going for an overall health and strength. You also wanna have muscle mass so that if you're looking to lose weight, or if you're looking to be able to have that toned look, you're gonna wanna have that muscle underneath your body fat, underneath your skin. So you're gonna wanna have the slower repetitions. So really combining the two is gonna give you the best of both worlds and is gonna be the perfect answer to a well-rounded fitness routine. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed today. See you next time.